Hey everybody, welcome. Let's just say it's Discord. I froze. Boom. There we go.
You know, we were talking about the potential of him freezing before the show started, just not in that context.
Yes. It's getting too damn cold in the garage. Next week I'll be in the basement.
Yeah, we're throwing a lock on that door.
What?
We're throwing a lock on the door that to the basement. Keep you in there.
No, I wanna.
Oh, don't care what you want.
It's actually pretty nice down there. The room I'll be in, I'll be able to throw up my green screen pretty easily down there. So, there's that.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. Will it? Will it though?
I don't know.
Or I could just have this fireplace as my background. Put it in topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
How much food did y'all eat?
I wish it was a working fireplace. If it was working, I'd definitely do that. But...
I ate a pretty good amount of food.
What?
I said, how much food did you guys eat?
Ate a lot.
I had a pretty good amount of food.
I ate a lot.
Yeah.
And then I ate more. And then I've been eating mashed potatoes and turkey and gravy every day since. And then I'm going to have some more
I
after
went
the
to
show.
my aunt and uncle's place, so I don't have much in the way of leftovers. However, the wife and I are considering getting a small turkey and throwing it on the smoker.
Yeah.
Also, I've got my my fridge finally set up. Once I find the right cut of meat, I will be dry aging something.
Cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. YouTube updated their UI again.
I finished what was left of my leftovers last night.
YouTube updated their shit again.
Yeah. Curse you. You too.
This is why Steam keeps winning.
Yeah.
They don't unnecessarily update their shit.
Dude. I'll post a screenshot of what I'm seeing.
Maybe that should be Valve's next big project. It's just like, hey everybody, we got a video hosting platform now.
I could see that honestly being really successful.
And given what Rimshee just said, it's like, you could just get used to the UI because Valve's not going to get around to changing it for like 15 years at least.
Like, admittedly, the Valve UI could use a little bit of updating. But very minimal.
Like how
most of it's in the friend, the friends area.
It's almost entirely in the friends area for me.
Yeah, like
I hate
There
how
are a
that shit
few
works.
small things on the store page, a few small things in the library. Maybe I could see them adjusting. The community page
Yeah, a couple
in
tweaks.
general, the community page overall, that entire side of things could use a rework.
Yeah, like trying to find a friend based on a username fucking sucks. Sometimes I'll type it in
Yeah.
entirely correctly and it just won't show up.
It's better to go with email.
Yeah.
Like
So
the
I posted a
store
screenshot
page,
of what I was seeing.
like I said, the store page could use a couple small updates, but nothing major. The library could probably stay the exact same as it is, with maybe a minor tweak here or there.
Yeah. Store page is fine.
Yeah, the community and the friends stuff all just needs to be completely reworked.
Yeah. Or just
I say, like,
simplified to
It's-
make things a little easier to invite a friend to a game.
it's better than whatever system YouTube has with their UI designers who keep chasing social media trends every few months like a bunch of fucktards.
Yeah, like I posted a screenshot in topics, and where it has subscriptions now, it actually just lists out my subscriptions, which I don't need that. Just and like it moved it instead of being under the home button, the home thing. Yeah. Fucking sucks. And I can't collapse that either. Even though it has the arrow next to it, I can't hit it doesn't collapse. So it's not just showing me that whole list of things I don't need to see.
Yeah, because every change that YouTube has made to its UI or how the website is set up has been almost exclusively for the worse.
Yeah.
They never learn. They don't take criticism. Why'd you put food in his bowl?
Huh?
Why did you put food in his bowl?
I think he had it.
There was food in it earlier. I told you that.
I do still.
To empty it.
Yeah, but if he empties it during one day, I don't refill it until the next day.
I do still have a window open that I haven't refreshed that shows how it was just earlier today.
Try not to overfeed the dog.
Huh?
Try not to overfeed him.
Just earlier today, it looked like this.
No, I thought you were to empty it.
I'm looking for the differences, and the biggest one I'm seeing,
Is that subscription site?
yeah.
Yeah. I want to collapse that
Yeah.
because I want to go to the me stuff before I want to just see the list of people I'm subscribed to. I don't need to see a list. I click subscriptions. I see the shit that they posted. I don't need a fucking list right now.
Yeah.
If I want to see a list, I'll go to the list.
I was gonna say that looks like an improvement, but then I remembered that the first image you posted is the one that came second.
Yeah. Yeah, the first thing I posted is what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Second
gonna
one I
say, that
posted
looks like a
is
good
what it was.
improvement. Then I remembered I'm looking at it in the wrong direction.
Yeah, now it's just cluttered with the whole list of people I'm subscribed to. Which I learned a lot of people don't use their subscriptions tab. They do everything through the home recommended stuff.
I
And
do
think that's
both.
dumb.
If I'm not interested in specific stuff, I'm just looking for slop to watch. I'll watch
Yeah.
on the home, but if I want to see something specific, or if I'm looking for specific stuff from creators that I'm subscribed to, I'll go to the subscription tab, or what used to be the subscription tab.
Well, I go to the subscription tab.
Just looking at the list in that screenshot, it's like, how many of these people are just people that Jables hasn't bothered to unsubscribe from yet?
That's a good question. And since they're all over the place, the world may never know. Which ones do I mean to unsubscribe from? A lot of times I subscribe to channels just because I want to know what they're posting about.
I can see 2 that you need to unsubscribe from.
Maybe. I can see about 5.
I mean,
What's
I can
this a-
understand maintaining a Destiny subscription just to watch a continuous train
Oh,
wreck.
I didn't even see Destiny. Oh. My mind edited him out.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to unsubscribe from Lesser Saints of Discord.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Gorilla.
It's like, I'm still subscribed to that?
And I hate how it's pushing all these to the top because they're live right now. I can just click on subscriptions and see that they're live. That's just automatically at the top of your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Occasionally there's a glitch and somebody's live will be further down.
And,
I don't know what's going on.
And
Yeah.
they're set up for the fucking subscribe to channel videos is absolutely what the hell. This used to be more organized. Why is it less organized?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I don't care. But like based on that screenshot, it's like, I know our content's nothing special and that nobody watches us, but like 125 people watching live, those 125 people really must have absolutely nothing fucking better to do.
That's standard. I mean, at least there's a format there. I don't really care. Oh, hey, Dina.
It's not
Oh,
like
hi,
we have a
dude.
proper formula.
Well, we used to. We should start doing that again.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
Well, Rimshee and I used to meet up the night before and be like, hey, these are the things. Oh, when I was looking through articles today, saw this big thing like FBI issues nationwide warning, fast-growing scam could wipe out your bank account. I'm like, all right, I should check that out. That's just a basic run-of-the-mill pretend to be a financial institution scam. The same types of ones that always happen around this time of year. Because people are maxing out credit cards for Christmas. Same shit.
IRS. Loan collection.
Yeah. Debt consolidation firms.
I noticed that the DMV has been a popular one recently.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one
Toll
because
roads.
DMV's been a big one because of people needing to upgrade to the enhanced driver's license to fly and stuff.
The real ID. Because you need a federally authorized ID. And in order to get that federally authorized ID, you need an ID that proves who you are. But, you know.
Yeah, and in my state, they're just called enhanced driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can tell like the ones that were initially set up by foreigners because they don't know what's going on over here. Because initially they were like doing that. Huh?
Dina's saying we're just buffering on Twitch.
Oh no. This is a great sadness.
I think that's a you
That
problem,
might be a Dina
Dina.
issue. Yeah. Twitch also sucks about their encoding for having people watch at lower qualities, and that's being streamed up.
But initially, they were just using the basic script. So, like, you would get these text messages here. It's like, you know, the Indiana Department of Motor Vehicles is like, Indiana does not have a Department of Motor Vehicles.
Yep.
We have a Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
Ooh, the BMV. That's gay.
Someone eventually got wise to the fact that they were fucking it up, though, because it's changed recently. But
yeah, my state, it's a Department of Licensing. It's a DOL. Yep. Which I think makes more sense because they also issue like hunting licenses and stuff. So.
Yeah, the DMV takes care of our licensing, driver's licenses. The Department of Fish and Game takes care of hunting and fishing and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, fishing, it's just, they're all processed through the same building. It is still like Fish and Game, Fish and Wildlife is like an off branch of the DOL when it comes to issuing the licenses for fishing and hunting. Yeah.
oof.
So, and I think the reason why they work together is just more that like all the information is together. They don't have to communicate with each other to get the information. Like, does this person actually have a driver's license or a valid ID to get this hunting license or whatever? Yeah.
Isn't that a novel concept?
Yeah, I know. Like integrated so that it's not like, well, the DMV hasn't sent over your identification to us. We don't have access to the DMV records for your identification. It's like...
In California, they just issue you whatever you're asking for.
Yeah.
They don't check nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't gotten a fishing license in a long time. And
I
I've
get
never
one
got a
every year.
hunting license.
I don't get a hunting license, I just get a fishing license, but I get one every year.
Yeah. I never got a hunting license because every time I've gone hunting, it's more like I didn't have anything better to do, and that's what my friends were doing, so I'm just hanging out.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yep. So, Thanksgiving was fun on my end.
It was
That's
okay
good.
here.
I came up with a good bit. My niece was asking people what they wanted for Christmas. She's like 13. My younger niece. Yeah, she might be 14 now. What are you? Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, I just want high fives and hand grenades. She's like, I don't think I can get you hand grenades. High fives work. Just, yeah. No, I think that's what I'm just gonna tell people from now on. High fives and hand grenades. Don't think I can get you a hand grenade. All right. High five.
And then you're gonna run into someone.
Oh, I know some people. I could get hand grenades.
Probably shouldn't reveal that on stream.
What? I've talked about it before.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't think I know anybody anymore. But I don't know. I'm back. So maybe I could make some phone calls, get a lead.
I will neither confirm nor deny the existence of my knowledge of who to get hand grenades from.
Yeah, because it's me. I mean, it's not
No,
me.
it's not you. You're too far away.
Debatable.
I just go to Oakland. I'm sure I can find someone.
Yeah.
It probably would be the place to look.
Oh, it's also that time of year when I
If you live in
Remember
Oakland,
how
don't expect an
cheap-
apology.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, I have a new gripe. Martinelli's sparkling cider no longer has the plastic top, so you can reseal it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I went to their website. And everything because I was like, how am I supposed to reseal? Like, I thought maybe my mom just bought ones that didn't have them, and on their website in the FAQ, they're like, no, we just don't do that anymore to reduce our carbon footprint. It's like,
Oh my god.
Basically,
Okay.
increase your waste,
Well-
so you have to buy more.
don't get me wrong, I finished it all. But I'm like, hey, the kids, shit's good, dude.
It is.
That's
I'll
so
agree.
gay.
But it's like, hey, like I was thinking about sending like the half-empty bottles with the kids, the nieces and the nephews, you know, because whatever, they opened the bottles, they were drinking it during dinner, send them home with them. And yeah, I didn't have any of the plastic caps, and I was just looking up how to reseal them. Found some good tips on resealing bottles, but yeah, just on their website in the FAQ, they're just like, no, we don't put the plastic caps in there anymore, and it's a bunch of bullshit, especially around the holidays.
If you're gonna do that, you better make the cap resealable.
Yeah, make it like a twist top bottle cap instead of a pop top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reduces your footprint even more. Because honestly, not having that plastic cap, technically speaking, it reduces your carbon footprint, but really it just increases it because more people are tossing shit out sooner.
Yeah. And just dumping it, and it's just been more wasteful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I found
you have to keep in mind that most of the companies that do this shit are being consulted by consulting firms that know fuck all about carbon footprints or preserving the environment.
Yeah.
Wait, Crab. She's like 13.
They just assume plastic bad, and therefore get rid of plastic.
Hey, it's never
Yeah.
too soon to learn how to make Molotov cocktails, Jables.
Yeah, but her mom doesn't want me teaching her. Now, the one that's turning, the niece that's turning 18 in a couple weeks, I'll teach her how to make Molotov cocktails. That's not a problem. But
the next
Martinelli's
thing
bottles
after
are
that
bad
is teaching.
for Molotovs because they're way too thick.
Yeah.
The next thing to teach her after that is napalm.
You want the bottle to break apart so all the burning juice goes everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and because sparkling cider is carbonated, the glass is extra thick on Martinelli's bottles. Fun fact.
Yeah, because contents under pressure may explode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like teaching napalm, I would never do that. I would, because I totally don't have a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook that I'm looking to give to my niece on her 18th birthday. They don't even sell those things. How would I get my hands on them?
That's a suspicious amount of styrofoam you got there. Why would you say that?
It's not a suspicious amount of styrofoam. It's the holiday season. Things are packaged in styrofoam.
You know,
but what about
the
all the
only
gas?
reason-
Moving on.
The only reason to keep the Anarchist Cookbook around. Go ahead.
We have a ton of gasoline because we have mini bikes and tractors and weed whackers and lawnmowers. And need a lot of gasoline for all that stuff.
The only
And if
reason
you're
to
asking
keep
why
the
they're
Anarchist
next to
Cookbook
each
around
other-
is just in case China invades.
Well,
It's just
I
like,
had a little.
so you're not planning on building a flamethrower? Oh, I'm totally building a flamethrower.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I had a
awesome.
bit I used to do. So yeah, what was it? It was got a new cookbook. It's called the Anarchist Cookbook. I've lost a lot of weight in my eyebrows in my kitchen. There's not a lot of food recipes in there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that losing limbs isn't the best way to drop pounds, but it is effective.
Yeah.
Crab, that depends on who the trained military is and who the civilian militia is made up of.
Yeah, and you know,
If you're talking John Brown Gun Club, I would put the North Koreans up against them and bet on the North Koreans every time.
I mean,
Yeah,
See,
just
the thing
because you
about
have
the
a
anarchist-
military doesn't mean that they're effective at doing anything. Just look at all the armies in the Middle East.
the thing about the Anarchist Cookbook is it's really big on burning fat. It burns lots of fat.
Yeah, you get a real idea for how flammable a lot of stuff is.
That you do.
Oh crap. Also for yours, it depends who the invaders and the invadees are. Civilian militia, knowing the terrain and everything, being invaded, wins.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
not pay me any amount to like, oh yeah, we got people dug in the Appalachians. We need to go and get them out.
Nope.
No.
Nope. That's how the Brits lost the civil. That's how the Brits lost the Revolutionary War.
That's part of
Am
it.
I
At
wrong?
least.
Yeah. No. No. Well-armed civilians on their home turf are dangerous. Because there's traps too.
Yeah, I think it was Admiral Yamamoto during the Second World War talking about how invading America would be an absolutely suicidal mistake.
Well,
Yeah,
it
because
could
behind
be.
behind every blade of grass is an American
Is a
with
rifle
gun.
barrel.
It could be that those quotes could be apocryphal, but they are commonly associated with him.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
attributed
Well,
to him.
The sleeping giant one is absolutely apocryphal. There's no evidence that he ever said that.
Yeah. No, I've been out to some people's places that are out in the boonies when like nothing is threatening them, and I'm just going to hang out, and it's sketchy as fuck. Can't imagine if somebody was actually trying to get on their property without their permission. Like, there was a secret entrance through a wheat field that I had to find to get to their driveway to their house. And then through there, several turns on the driveway that led to dead ends or back out to a main road that you didn't see the entrance to until you were already past it. And then if you were walking through the woods, there's a bunch of bear traps and stuff. So like, and that's just them chilling.
Yeah, you know, like
So-
there's like this old song by a group called Tesla called Signs. And as I've gotten older, like there's a specific section of the song where it's just like he's like talking about like seeing a sign that says, you know, like trespassers will be shot, and him talking about like jumping the fence and like yelling at the house, like what gives you the right. And I'm like, motherfucker. Depending on where you are, and if nobody knows where you were going to, not only are you going to get shot, but no one's ever going to find your body.
Yeah.
You're just going to be another one of those unsolved cases.
Putting it simply, yeah.
Yeah, unless you told somebody exactly where you were going, the cops aren't going to have anything to go on. No leads. They don't know where you are. Because all that person has to say is, cops roll up like, "Hey, have you seen anybody fit in this description?" Nah.
Nope.
It's done. That's it. I don't have property. I don't really pay attention to all of it. Nah.
Well, it's just like you'd say, like, I haven't had any visitors in months.
Yeah.
How are they going to contradict you?
Yeah.
You're the first person I've talked to in a while. I did my grocery shopping last month. Thanks for reminding me. I need to go into town.
I need to get me some lye.
So, would you like some venison jerky? It's just been made. It's real good.
Some menacing jerky. Yeah. 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 Crap, that's because no, today it's a little harder because they can figure out where you last were on where your cell phone last pinged. There's ways
Yeah.
around that.
But even still, there's still people that just up and disappear.
Yeah.
There's animals out there. Like the house I was talking to. After the fucking maze of a driveway that they set up, going through the secret entrance and everything like that, I show up and there's a fucking bear on the porch. So now I can't hang out. I just have to drive back slowly and wait for the bear to leave. Drive back out to the road so I can get cell phone service so I can call my friend and be like, hey, there's a bear on your porch. Let me know when it's gone.
And he
friend's
comes
brought
back
back,
with,
it's
what
like-
do you mean come back when he's gone? That's
Well, no.
Brutus.
Oh, like
He's the guard bear.
Did the friend? Did the friend actually respond? I was like, yeah, I know it's there. Just wait a bit.
No, that's actually what it was. He tried to call me, but I didn't have cell service near his house. He tried to call me and be like, hey, don't show up right now. There's a bear. So when I found cell service again and I called him, he's like, bear? I'm like, yeah, the bear. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like sorry, the forest puppy showed up. Just gonna have to deal with that for a bit.
Yeah. Oh man. I lost my train of thought. My mom distracted me.
Blame your mom.
But yeah, it's generally a safe bet that anybody who unironically uses the statement is like why would you ever think that you could resist the government? They got like bombs and fighter jets. That person is an idiot, and you shouldn't take their advice on anything.
Yeah.
Except maybe where to get kale.
Yeah, hold on. Oh man. No. Let me see. I think. Oh yeah.
Invincible bears running around, raping your churches, burning your women.
Yep.
Raping your churches,
Hey.
burning your women.
Yep.
Like, hey, wait a minute. Are we invading Iran? Nah, you got
Yep. No, that Invincible Bears, that's from a sketch that they did about like, because there's some like nutty gun people out there, and it was about nutty gun people. It's like, what need a baby seeking bullet?
I only brought it up because the topic of bears got brought up. That's the only reason I brought that up. The moon bears.
Moon bears.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
bears are a common
crap.
theme in Whitest Kids You Know sketches.
Desmond the moon bear.
Yeah.
How did I get
Oh.
here? The end.
Afghan is a prime example of how a bunch of untrained individuals with determination can resist a government. I'm not
Yeah,
saying they
with,
did a great job, but they were also up against the American military. The things were kind of stacked against them, and they still held out pretty well.
They did pretty good for
Well, no,
a lot
like,
of
it's-
improvised explosives and AK-47s. Pretty good job.
As
Yeah,
habitual
exactly.
line crosser has said multiple times, it's like, yeah, it's pretty easy to pad your stats when you're constantly running the fuck away into other people's countries and refusing to play.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we lost by coming in, kicking the shit out of you so bad that you had to leave the country and not come back for 20 fucking years. Yeah, we lost that engagement. Fuck yourselves. The Taliban suck. Every major military engagement that the Taliban even tried, they got their asses kicked. Horrible losses every single time. Don't talk to me about those fucking losers.
Yeah.
Sir has feelings.
losers.
I mean, if you really want to get me started, we could talk about the whole bullshit narratives around Vietnam, too.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
That's one of the best moments in Family Guy, unironically.
Yeah. What do you think I have on the soundboard?
Things used to be funnier.
Oh, things are still hilarious. You're just not looking in the right places.
Yeah.
Look at weapons. I'm not going to say anything else about that for anybody that hasn't seen it. But
Yeah, the final sequence is very cathartic and also very unironically funny.
it turns out he intentionally made it funny. Because the last bit fucking sucks. He's like, we need a little levity here.
I still haven't seen it.
The majority
It's
of
on
the
my
film
list.
is pretty fucking oppressive.
Nope. Crab, we don't talk about the Broncos.
We don't talk about
mean-
losing teams.
They're not, though. They've won their last 8 games.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
They're one of the top teams in the NFL.
Of course your friend got
Good
mad at you,
God.
Dina. I mean, it's not like you live in a red state or anything.
In fact, the only reason why the Broncos are not the top of the AFC right now and not the top of the NFL altogether is because the fucking Patriots have decided to become the evil empire again.
Mm. Mm.
Hell, the Chiefs might not even make the fucking playoffs.
Oh no.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, pretty
Would
much.
you rather have the Pats up front or the Chiefs at this point? Like, honestly.
Could I pick neither? The Patriots weren't bad for long enough. They need to stay in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an entire generation of Patriots fans that are just now knowing what it's like to lose. And so they need to get their shit in check a little bit.
Although I do find it interesting, it's like the top 2 teams on either side right now are the Patriots and the Bears.
Bears.
The very first
Ah,
Super
Bears.
Bowl, the Patriots ever went to was in 1985 against the Bears, and the Bears beat the piss out of them. Only Super Bowl that the Bears have ever won.
How coincidental.
Now, I want to be clear. Any any team that has like a winning streak for a while, I'm happy for that area. The Patriots went on too long though, so they need to lose for a while. Because, like I said, there's an entire generation that in their entire life is just what the Patriots just win. That's just what we do.
Under the leadership of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, that team went to 10 Super Bowls. 10. And they won 6 of them.
So that means there's kids from ages 10 where they'll actually understand the game to the age of 20. They just win. Or wait, it was 10 Super Bowls over how long?
I think Brady started playing in 98? 98 or 99? So it was over the course of like almost 20 years.
Yeah, okay. So they're either winning Super Bowls or they're getting close.
Yeah, like they were
For 20 years.
constantly like the year that my team like the first year that my team went to the Super Bowl back in I think 2006 is when the Colts went all the way. We had to beat the Patriots to get to the Super Bowl. Coincidentally enough, we ended up playing the Bears in that game.
Oh, Dina, for your friend that I got mad at you because weapons was scarier than she thought it was going to be. I don't think it was necessarily that scary. It was just a constant state of anxiety with some real big
Yeah, it was
twists.
tense. It was definitely tense the entire time.
Like with the hot dogs. What's a
No, I don't like that. I didn't like that.
That's actually a fun game that you can play with that movie, is describing something that anybody that watches the movie knows what it is, but if you're watching the movie, it doesn't give anything away.
Damn it.
Yeah.
My team has to play Jacksonville in Jacksonville next week. We never win
That's
there.
So, Rimshee, there's an article you wanted to do?
Yeah. Employee quits job over NVIDIA RTX 5060. Intern refused to hand in GPU 1 on an all-expense-paid business trip. By the way, you're frozen.
No!
You're frozen.
Alright, first off.
I was frozen today!
So, according to Fast Technology, on November 14th, the company in Shanghai, China, go figure,
That explains a lot already.
yeah, sent one of its interns on a business trip to Sunzhou to attend an NVIDIA Roadshow event. At the end of the function, a stamp collecting raffle was open to everyone. Essentially a lucky draw where you could participate to win exciting prizes. Victim signed up for it and ended up winning a brand new RTX 5060 worth roughly 3,000 RMB or $422 US. Graphics cards are typically the most expensive component in a computer, so when you get your hands on one for free, it's like the universe finally throwing a bone at you. That's a poor use of the term, but whatever. Rewarding you for years of kindness and suffering. Then if that GPU suddenly gets enveloped in a legal feud, you start to second guess your alliances, shattering loyalties in a moment. Such is the bittersweet ordeal that unfolded in China this past week, where an employee almost lost his shiny new RTX 5060, but ultimately walked away with both the GPU and a story. The same evening, he was told by the same evening he was told by a colleague that the finance department had already caught wind of this, and since the company would bear the costs, he should hand in the GPU. Later on, the winner reminisced about how accounts knew of no such thing, revealing that perhaps the coworker was just jealous in hindsight. Regardless, the news quickly spread, and the company became aware of the intern's blessed fortune. You can imagine how things took a turn from this point. Alright, so before moving on, where do you guys sit on this?
What? You want a fair and square? Yeah, you want a fair and square in the raffle. I don't. Did the company pay for him to join the raffle, or did he personally?
All
pay
expenses
for it,
paid.
On trip. Yeah,
and
but
there was no financial requirement for joining the raffle. It was just stamp collecting. You collect all the stamps and you can enter.
It's his
issue.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he did the work.
Yeah, he put in what was needed to be part of the raffle, and he's the lucky winner.
Yeah.
What's the issue here?
The firm gradually grew more contentious, demanding that the RTX 5060 be handed in because the event it was acquired at was part of a business trip, entirely paid for by the company. The employee would never have won the GPU had the firm not enabled him to attend the venue. The winner refused, arguing that it belonged to him because he had won it on his own by pure luck. Neither party was willing to step down, and eventually the company's higher-ups got involved, repeatedly questioning him.
This is like if I was on a business trip and I bought a fucking Powerball ticket and hit the major jackpot, and now my business is demanding my winnings.
Oh, I was going to go a similar direction. I was going to go scratch-off ticket, because the scratch-off ticket is more specific to the venue that you bought it at.
Yeah, because you normally turn most scratch-offs back to the store that you bought it at. Unless it's a big winner, then you have to go to a specific place.
Yeah, but the winning scratch-off ticket was at that location. You wouldn't have been at that location if you didn't go on that business trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. I was even going to go even simpler. Should they demand, if you find $20 on the street, should they demand that?
There are places that would, and we know that's true.
Yeah.
Or, like, another thing is, like, if the business trip that I'm sent on, like the hotel, is also a casino, and while I just happen to be there, I go down to the casino floor and play a few games, hit a major jackpot. Now I have to hand that over to the business because I was on their trip.
Yeah.
It was my money that I spent for myself because I just happened to be here.
If it was funds that, because you were at that hotel, you got free coin because you were staying there, and as such, now you have to pay it over. I could see that, but that's a little different.
Okay, like in that that case, it's like, sure, it's like, if I was given some money to spend on the business trip at the casino, and I hit a huge jackpot, like just got like millions and millions of dollars, and the company's just like, seeing as how we gave you the money that you gambled to win that jackpot, would you mind reimbursing us the price of your trip? I'm like, sure, I can do that.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
But even there, the
Like,
legal...
they'd be like, you
legally,
clearly have the
it's-
money to do it now, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
be mad about that. Like, sure, fine, whatever.
Anyway, even though the firm considered the RTX 5060 company property, fuck you, it ultimately didn't confiscate the GPU, because they legally couldn't. HR then... Well, actually, you know what? This is China, so who knows. HR then told the
China
intern...
doesn't respect things like legality very often.
Yeah. HR then told the intern to look for another company, and he submitted his resignation that night. Assuming general corporate tendencies, the worker either had to be extremely steadfast, or was paid like a typical intern, or not at all. So leaving the company over a $400 GPU was more worthwhile. Though, staying without giving up the card might have harbored an even more hostile environment. Lawyers discussing the case sided with the intern, saying that a prize won by random chance belongs to the person holding the ticket. It doesn't matter whether they were there on behalf of the business. In that moment, the employee wasn't fulfilling his duties when participating in the raffle. Unless the contract or
hold on a
internal
second. This guy's not even a full-fledged employee, though.
He's an
He's
intern,
a goddamn
yeah.
intern. He doesn't know this company shit.
Yeah. Unless the contract or internal rules explicitly address company property matters, in a legal standoff, the employee is in a strong position. Netizens agreed with... Goddamn, I hate that term. Agreed with his sentiment, with some mockingly asking whether the firm would have maintained the same tendency and reimbursed the intern had he been fined 50,000 RMB at the event instead. At the end, this story serves as a potential reminder to stand up for yourself in a corporate world that seldom sees you as anything more than replaceable.
I like this. I like this one that Dina put in. What if you met your spouse on a business trip? If you quit your job, do they keep your spouse? Or if you divorce, can you sue the company? It was their fault you met your soon-to-be ex. The company has to pay
Oh,
your
Jables, check out what you look like on the stream.
Oh no.
I also have
blue.
to ask.
I'm blue.
Dabba-dee-dabba-da.
No, because slaves
Eiffel
couldn't get
65
away
was a weird
from their
band.
jobs, Crab.
But no, what I was going to say was, like, it also brings into question, it's like, how deep in the shit is this fucking Chinese company where they thought it was worthwhile to take a fucking graphics card off of somebody?
A $400,
I think it's-
$500 graphics card.
I think it's more about control at that point. It's less about the graphics card.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, it's obviously because China is a totalitarian shithole and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Fuck the CCP.
Fuck the
The
CCP.
CCP.
Because of the implication.
It's not implications when it's true!
Haven't used this in a while.
Nice.
Go suck a big gobstopper. Like, and keep that mouth closed for a very long time, you silly sod.
Yeah.
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 This has been your latest edition of China Sucks.
Crab, we're not talking about Hassan today. Chill out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Right now, he's just in the middle of a very long-running crash out. I'm just gonna let it happen. Watch from a distance, and we'll get back to it when he's done.
He's just perpetually throwing a temper tantrum. The reason changes, but the attitude remains the same.
No, he's been getting piled on a lot more since the dog collar thing, and he's constantly crashing out now. So, so I'm just watching him fumble and crash and everything. I did see a really funny one where like
he slammed his penis in the car door.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Should have thought about that before you were a piece of shit. But you don't think.
Opinionated jackass.
Yeah. Right, this is just what happens when you cultivate a certain type of audience, and then you suddenly realize that they're not going to blindly follow you all the time, and they're going to call you out for some shit every once in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, this is just that documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats." Just don't shock a dog.
Yeah. Then you just have that terrifying realization. It's like, oh wow, there are actually people that watch this stupid fuck that potentially have souls.
Not many.
Yeah.
But enough to make him mad about it.
For them to
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, no, this company's dumb.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to give you back $20 because he found it on the street. He doesn't have to give you something that he won in a raffle just because he happened to be there because of this.
So he didn't spend any
Maybe
of
you
your
picked him
money
for
to do
maybe.
it.
Also, I don't know the whole thing behind him going there. Maybe he volunteered for this trip.
Yeah, so
And
he's
he would have gone
an
anyway,
intern.
but now he's getting paid for it. Yeah. Wait, was he an intern?
Yep.
Yes, he's an intern. He's not a full employee. He's not even getting benefits from these fuckers.
Okay, yeah, fuck him. Yeah, keep your graphics correct. Have fun, bud. Enjoy, what's the new game? Arc Raiders. That's the one everybody's going on about.
Well, he's in China. You can't really enjoy
Yeah, like assuming
much.
the game's playable. Because, yeah.
Yep. No, Dina, the easiest way to piss off his son is to call out that he takes a lot of medication to keep his hair and say that he's graying. He's really trying to hide his age.
Trust me when I say this. When it comes to officials that are responsible for censorship in China, they, every hour of every day, curse the invention of VPNs.
Yep.
Aren't they illegal in China?
Doesn't mean that they're not being used.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
wrong.
Just like, you know, like when those fucking morons in the UK that were like potentially talking about like, we need to potentially crack down on VPN. Good luck with that, dumb fuckers.
There'll always be another VPN. VPNs are nice. Just be careful which ones you use.
Yeah.
Because some of them try to harvest your data and sell it. I have a couple recommendations, potentially, that other people I trust have looked into. So
I've heard good things about the free option one from Proton.
okay,
To be fair, that's
I heard good
Proton.
things.
That's like a given.
I've heard good things about Nord. That's one I used to use.
I see Surfshark get recommended a lot.
I don't recommend Surfshark. What's I'm saying I don't recommend it, not as like I think it's bad or anything. It's that I don't know enough about it.
No, I'm just saying that's one I've seen recommended a lot by people that I watch.
And then let me see.
Oh, my feet.
Damn, what's the name of that podcast? That's what it is. Let me see. Oh, come on. Don't you hate it when there's a podcast you listen to and they have a sponsor for a very long period of time, and then when you try to figure out what that was, they no longer have them as a sponsor, so it's not linked in their latest shit.
What podcast was it?
I don't want to say.
Okay. It's a slutty podcast. Got it. You don't want to be associated with them.
No, it's actually it's called Newbie Star Trek. ExpressVPN, that's what it was.
I've heard of Express.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of
ExpressVPN. So when I just didn't remember the name, but I remember like looking into them and stuff. Yeah, they've gotten like subpoenaed to release some of their customers' information, whether they're in Europe or China or whatever, and they've won every court case on that, so they've never given up any of their users' information. So
And it's like, fuck you, commies. Can't have it.
yeah, so they're good about respecting your privacy and stuff, so I would recommend them based on that alone. NordVPN has done pretty much the same, so I'd say go with that too. I liked NordVPN's UI, or user interface, for those that don't know.
Yeah. I brought up Proton because there are several people I know that have Proton mail accounts, and they're really, really happy with it. So the fact that not only does Proton do a VPN, but they also have a free version that you can use. It's not as capable as the paid version, but it can do enough for basic internet browsing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to look into Proton stuff. I just haven't.
Yeah, like one of our buddies on the Discord's Kex has talked about Proton to me, and it's like, well, if Kex,
that's who I heard about it too. Yeah, he's talking.
And I'm willing to bet that it is, because Kex knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, and
Great guy. Got to meet him not too long ago.
By the way, everybody in the audience, this is the last week you get this background on my screen.
He says
Yeah.
that, but it ain't gonna be ready next week, so he's gonna be sitting there all blue with a fucking. You should just take a screenshot and we'll put it as your background.
He's Mr. White Christmas.
You think I haven't thought about that?
He's Mr. Snow.
Yeah.
So we got less than 20 minutes left. You want to talk about beer?
Yeah, let's talk about beer. Will Ireland's new alcohol warning labels turn people away from drinking? In Ireland?
No.
Definitely not. That's a country where they're still heavy smokers, even with the dead babies on their packs of cigarettes. All right, end of article.
Coming to us from the
I'm
rotting,
joking.
tax-propped-up Hulk that is the BBC.
Oh.
Jack likes a drink, and a standard night out will probably involve several pints at his local. If you have 3 pints, it's easy going, the 29-year-old says. I don't know why I'm Australian. Probably a heavy night, casually, would be like 6+ points.
Yeah.
All right.
He's Irish, not fucking Australian.
I know, I don't know why I'm Australian, but I'm sticking with it.
So, all right,
He's a
couple things.
transplant. Another country known
Let me
for
trans.
drinking.
Let me translate some things to non-drinking Americans. Your local is your local watering hole, aka your local bar or pub in this case. And a pint is like half of one of these.
Yeah.
16 ounces.
Drinking
This is
culture in
25.
the UK, especially like pub culture, is distinctly different from bar culture here in the US. It's a lot more personal.
Kind of. Local neighborhood dive bar culture is very similar to like UK drinking culture. Well, more like Irish drinking culture, and I know that because I went to a bar. One of my favorite places to go to was a place where a few Irish people hung out because it reminded them of home, the way the culture was there. So, drinking with me is very Irish, I guess, according to them.
Jack grew up in
Anyhow.
County Galway, where he says young people often start drinking at 14 or 50, usually in a field with
Yeah.
a horrendous can of cider.
That checks out.
And then when you're 17, your dad brings you to a pub, buys you your pint of Guinness, and that's where it takes hold.
Yeah.
Ireland has a complex relationship with drinking, and many see alcohol and socializing as inextricably linked, part of the social fabric of everyday life. Pubs tend to be the focal point of communities where there's often live music and many traditional songs celebrate or speak of the harms of having one too many. Huge brands such as Guinness and Jameson are major exports. Since 2020, supermarkets and corner shops across the country have had to erect physical barriers between sections selling alcoholic drinks and general products, while some bottles and cans of alcohol now carry amongst strongest warning labels anywhere in the world. First signed into Irish law in 2023, products with these new labels, which state drinking causes liver disease and is linked to fatal cancers, are already on sale in pubs and supermarkets across the country. But in a move
By the way-
condemned by public health advocates.
Hold on, real quick. Not a fan of Guinness or Jameson.
Yeah, those are just the ones that are best known.
Yeah,
It's just like
Jameson
most people.
always tastes
that-
really sweet to me, and I don't like that. I like a
It's
little
just
burn
like-
in my whiskeys.
It's just like the fact that like most people that consider themselves bourbon drinkers aren't going to be pouring you a glass of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack Daniels tastes like melted plastic. to me. Rimshee, any comments?
No, I got no comments. I'm listening to stuff going on in the other room. Distracting me.
Wow. Okay. Jack Daniels. Thoughts?
I used to drink a lot of Jack, and then I discovered Scotch.
I prefer Evan Williams over Jack.
Most of the people that I know or seen drinking bourbon tend to move towards Maker's Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll move towards Maker's Mark. By the way, technically, Evan Williams is the shittier bourbon compared to Jack.
That just means you're a cheap date, bro.
Yeah.
Which we already do.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jack Daniels tastes like melted plastic.
All right, where was I? Anyway,
Okay. Rimshee.
but in a move condemned by public health advocates, the Irish government has delayed their compulsory introduction until 2028, blaming uncertainty with world trade, which some believe is the result of lobbying by the drinks industry. For its part, the industry body, Drinks Ireland, said it did look to the Irish government to give some breathing space on health warning labels, and that it believes they should be agreed on an EU-wide level. It was when Jack moved to Dublin in 2015 to study journalism that he really got to know the capital's nightlife. Dublin's a great spot because it's always spontaneous drinking, and that's why it's famous, he says. It's very pub-centric, drink-heavy. A big weekend night out for Jack usually begins with free drinks at someone's house, perhaps a bottle of gin mixed with tonic shared between him and 3 friends before going on to a club for shots.
Hold on a sec. Okay, so that top image up there. There is a direct link between alcohol and fatal cancers. If you're drinking enough alcohol, I think cancer's the least of your worries. Liver disease makes more sense.
Hold on, I'm going to the website.
Yeah. I have other thoughts on this and why it's being pushed so hard now that I cannot discuss on stream.
Oh.
Yeah, even though he sometimes drinks a considerable amount, Jack, who works in advertising, says he knows his limits and feels healthy. I'm a pretty fit person. I ran a marathon a year ago, he says. As long as you know what your limits are, I think it's fine, health-wise. 3/4 of the population here drink, and celebrations from birthdays to weddings often involve alcohol. Consumption has fallen by around 1/3 over the past 25 years, according to figures from the Drinks Industry Group of Ireland. Young people on average now start drinking at 17, 2 years older than the average 20 years ago. But once they start, their consumption and binge drinking is among the highest in Europe. Party on, Ireland.
Yeah.
A report from public health advocacy group Alcohol Action Ireland found the proportion of 15 to 24-year-olds consuming alcohol has risen from 66% in 2018 to 75% in 2024, and that 2 out of 3 15 to 24-year-olds regularly binge drink. They saw that 66 and was like, those rookie numbers. You got to put that up.
Okay, and hold on. 15 to 24, binge drinking. So ages 15 to 24, they're going out on the weekends and getting hammered?
If it's even the weekend.
Yeah. But it's like, when you say binge drinking, that means you're having a night when you just get fucking smashed.
There's 1
That's what
down.
binge...
There's 2 down. There's 3 down. Although, that what do they define as binge drinking?
Yeah. Well, it's like we looked it up before, the CDC in the US, if you have It was 6 drinks a week.
Binge
considered an
drinking.
alcoholic.
Okay, so
Oh, hold on.
AI overview just for speed.
Rimshee, hold on. You didn't let me finish. It was 6 drinks a week to be considered an alcoholic. So 1 drink a night per week with a day off. And you're an alcoholic, according to the CDC in the US.
Well, that's alcoholism. According to this AI overview, binge drinking specifically is a pattern of consuming enough alcohol in about 2 hours to raise your blood alcohol concentration to 0.08 or higher. For a typical adult, this is typically 5 or more drinks for men and 4 or more drinks for women.
Hold on.
So basically, drinking enough in 2 hours to no longer be legally allowed to drive.
Yeah,
Well,
to get drunk in like 2 hours. So
to be
Yeah, it's a few-
legally
that's like-
able to be charged with driving under the influence, they can get you for reckless driving or a whole bunch of other stuff if you're still not good to drive.
So, in Ireland, binge drinking is defined as consuming 6 or more standard drinks on a single occasion. A standard drink is equivalent to half pint of beer, 100 milliliters of wine, or a single pub measure of spirits. So, 6 shots, you're a binge drinker. And that's just over the course of a night. That's the Ireland standard for binge drinking. That's rookie
And now I'm
numbers.
Yeah, like I was just thinking, it's like I was watching a video game stream that Mahler was doing like about a month ago now, or over a month now, actually, I think. But like he was like playing Bloodborne, and like the stream lasted like I think like 8 hours. And over the course of that stream, he drank an entire liter of vodka by himself.
Okay, so a standard drink is a half pint of beer. This is about 2 pints. So, this is my second one. I'm technically 4 of the 6 in right now, and that's what Ireland considers binge drinking.
Now, granted, Mahler was properly plastered by the end of that stream because he went to the bathroom and then just forgot to come back and shut his stream off.
Shit
He
happens.
just wandered
I get
off and didn't come back. And everybody was like afraid that he had just like gone and died.
Yeah, it's called an Irish goodbye. He just did it in the stream version.
Crab, you're forgetting
I've done
the
that-
Australians.
I've done that at parties. Like I step outside to smoke a cigarette, and I'm like, I'm pretty drunk right now, and then I just walk home.
All right. Campaigners believe Ireland's alcohol warning labels are making an incremental impact, but 23-year-old Amanda, who's seen the labels, isn't so sure. You look at it and you're like, oh, I just drank that. Should I drink another one? Amanda doesn't think people will pay much attention to the health warnings and reckons they might even make some people more inclined to drink. I just don't think they care, she says.
Okay, so Australia binge drinking is 4 drinks.
You're there, buddy. You're a binge drinker in Australia. You're an Aussie now.
Yeah, but every Australian I know would call me a pussy for only having this much in the amount of time we've been doing the show. Also, I didn't drink it from a shoe. So, for those who don't know, look up what a shoe is. I'm cultured.
Yeah, like I'm just skipping a little further ahead in the article, where the guy's like, this guy's Sean. Unlike in other parts of Europe, Sean says, if you want to socialize in the evenings, there aren't too many options here other than going to the pub. There's not much to do in Dublin after a certain time. 6 to 7 or so, the city kind of shuts down. At times you'd just be like, I'm really not in the humor to have a pint, but I want to sit somewhere and see my friends. So you have to get a pint. He's seen the alcohol warning labels too, but isn't sure they will put him off drinking. Everyone kind of knows it's bad for you, but we do it anyway.
Yeah,
Cigarette warning labels are far more graphic, Sean's friend Mark adds.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, sitting around with your friends having a pint or two, that's fine. That's 2/3 of what 2 pints is 2/3 of what they consider binge drinking. You have 3 pints in a night, you're a binge drinker. That's like 3 hours of hanging out with friends shooting the shit. Maybe less, depending on how fast you drink. But like, I don't know. I think how fast you drink really needs to be a factor in what's considered binge drinking. Like, there needs to be a time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if I drink 3 beers over the course of 12 hours, is that binge drinking? I don't think so.
I mean, like, to bring up Mahler again, like, he had like 5 or 6 shots within like the first hour or 2 of that stream, because he was taking a shot every time he died and every time he killed a boss.
Yeah.
They said he drank the entire liter of vodka over the course of that stream.
I think, to be fair, Dina, I think we all
That's
come from
binge drinking.
families of alcoholics.
Yeah, that was a proper
At least by the
binge
modern
that
standard.
Mahler went on.
Like I said earlier, Dina, 6 drinks a week. That's 1 beer with dinner, 6 nights of the week. And the CDC considers you an alcoholic.
Yeah.
No. I refuse to accept that. That's insane. Or if you want to, let's get off beer. That's 1 glass of wine every night with dinner. Except for 1 night every week. I don't think that's alcoholism. I think that's having a glass of wine with dinner. Or a beer
Especially if
with
it's
dinner.
the only bit of alcohol you're drinking all day.
Yeah.
Like, some of these definitions are kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Dina, we're all laughing in their faces. It's not just your dad.
Yeah.
I'm the only one
Yeah,
who would be
it's-
doing it sober, though.
Yeah.
Again,
Because
it also,
someone has
like,
to be
as
DD.
Jables pointed out, like, it depends on the time frame. It depends on the person in question.
Yeah, depends on what you're doing. Like, I eat before the show. I drink during the show, but I eat before the show. And then I crack a beer right before the show starts.
Yeah, it's like how much food is involved over the course of the drinking. Like if
I had
you're
a nice
constantly
chicken-
like eating from like if you're eating from like a plate of wings, or like you've got a pizza, or there's just constant access to snacks while you're drinking,
I ate a.
It's going to change how you metabolize it.
I ate a chicken wrap that I made for the show tonight. I think it was a really good choice. Not too heavy, not too light. Yeah. Yeah. How much are you eating? Are you drinking water? That's a factor too. Like.
Yeah. Are you staying hydrated along with your drinking?
How much coffee have you had?
You're not going to
Caffeine's a
change the
factor as well.
CDC's mind. They're a lost cause.
But yeah, like, that's another thing. It's like, are you having mixed drinks? Like, are you having drinks that are, like, one of the mixers is a caffeinated soda, like Coca-Cola or something?
Or vodka Red.
Or a straight up energy drink.
Yeah, vodka Red Bulls. Fucking. Those will fuck you up. Yeah, I drank a lot of coffee.
So there's just so many things that are not accounted for here. They're trying to make complex culture way, way too simple.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I am the type of person when I get a flavor of a drink going, whether it's coffee, water, hot chocolate, beer, soda, I just want to keep drinking that thing.
Probably according to the CDC, Crab.
No,
You know, like,
in the morning it does
it feels
not.
to me-
As long as you keep it under 6 drinks a week, drinking it in the morning does not make you an alcoholic, according to the CDC.
Like, I appreciate the binge drinking. I appreciate the binge drinking definition because it is, like, yeah, it's not a lot of drinks. But at the same time, it is a reasonable facsimile. It's getting to the blood alcohol level of 0.08 within 2 hours. I can
yeah,
actually...
but that's the American one. I don't get the Australian one.
Oh,
or
no.
Or the Irish one. Those ones sound fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's why I would say
especially when you
the
know
American
what your
definition
population
makes
is
the
like.
most sense. That's why I'd say the American definition makes the most sense. It doesn't take it does take into account the fact that people have different body weights.
If in the course of 2 hours you have consumed enough alcohol that you are now going to legally get in trouble if you get pulled over while driving, you probably consumed a fair bit pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too much.
I actually learned in some states, if you could still be under the 0.08 and get a different kind of charge. Where, like, there was one thing I saw somebody. Somebody was like, there was a teacher that was drunk at the school, which is bad. Don't do that, people.
Yeah.
Or she blew like a 0.06, which is below the legal limit. And the cop was talking about, well, you're below a 0.08, so you wouldn't get a DUI, but you would get a DWI. So there's like another charge. That's what they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Ah!
But
They're
specifically what I'm referring to.
God damn it, Y2K.
Is like the federal,
Yeah,
law,
yeah, Y2K.
like the national legal limit for driving.
To quote Y2K here, at least she blew a 0.06 and not a student.
Yeah. Especially in America, and she did look like a teacher that you'd see a mugshot of for getting caught.
Doing that, not
Don't
drinking.
Oh, and yeah, but Y2K also has another point. The binge drinking thing is stupid because the moment you go out to enjoy Saturday night with friends more than once a month, you're classified as a binge drinker. Yeah, I think we all agree with that. get a little fucked up sometimes. It's not the worst thing in the world. Don't get fucked up all the time. That's bad.
Yeah, binge drinking.
I hate the word
In a
binge
vacuum,
makes
it's
it
fine.
sound so much
In
worse.
context really matters if it's an issue or just a thing.
I hate
Yeah, because most people
Binge-
that this
binge-
would label
binge
as
makes
binge
it-
drinkers are just social drinkers.
or
all they
they're
are.
yeah, it's like a well, it's like every other weekend my friends and I have a game night and we get a little drunk and we all crash at my friend's place. They'd be classified as binge drinkers. But it's like they set aside a night to get a little fuckered up. And calling it binge drinking makes it sound so negative. It's like, does it negatively impact health? Yes, but like how you live your life around that is also a factor. And then twice a month you're having game night with your friends and nobody's driving anywhere and you all just get a little fucked up and play games together. Like
Well, it's like
I see nothing wrong with that. Technically,
well, just like
Yeah, context
coming up
matters.
next year. Coming
Yeah.
up next year,
It-
there's going to be another race party for the Indy 500, and like everybody
Okay,
there
that kind of race.
typically has
Cool.
like multiple.
I was like, wait, are we?
No,
There's gonna be a race.
no,
There's-
specifically
hold
for
on,
the
hold on,
Indy
hold on.
500.
Come on, man, race war.
But like everybody, pretty much everybody there over the course of that party is going to have had multiple beers, probably taken more than a couple of shots. But these are people that all know each other, have known each other for decades, and in the case of this party, it's the only time every year that they actually get to see each other in person.
Yeah.
Because we got a guy that comes up from Tallahassee. We got a guy that comes up from Texas. We got a guy that comes in from California. They come back every year for the race. They've been doing it for decades.
Yeah, in situations like that, especially, I give people extra leniency because I've been in situations where, like, I am meeting up with people that I haven't seen in a long time. And we have both had so much stuff going on in our lives, we haven't been keeping up throughout the year or years since we've hung out last. And, like, to yourself, everything that you're going to talk about that you've been doing since you were last hanging out seems boring as shit because that's just your life. But they might actually be interested. Alcohol lubes that up a little bit. And it just helps you, I don't know, get back together with your friends. Yeah. It's not. And I know
You know,
people.
like, I feel like
I know people that only drink on Halloween. They go to Halloween parties and they get drunk.
one of the
That's their
main
one night a
issues
year.
here, at least in my opinion, is that they're kind of treating this like smoking, which it's not. Like, you can drink as long as you space it out and know your limits. You can drink an amount of alcohol in relative safety. It's not like smoking cigarettes where there's no safe amount of smoking cigarettes that you can do. It's just, it has no positive benefit for you.
Here's the thing, man. The nicotine has a lot of positive benefits. It's the smoking that doesn't.
Well, that's why I specifically put it on smoking. I feel like they're
Yeah.
trying to equate drinking to smoking, and that's not a fair comparison.
Yeah. I think going out and having a couple pints with your friends is more healthy than sitting at home and eating kale and drinking water because of the mental health aspect of that.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
human animal is a social animal. We do not do well by ourselves.
At least not for long periods of time. Some can last longer than others.
Yeah.
But eventually everyone needs contact with the outside world, with someone other than their own thoughts.
Yeah. And with that, we've been the
Yeah,
Lesser
that's
Saints
why.
Discord.
Yeah, let's just end there.
Thanks, Crab, YTK, AKDia2. I think that's queer.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's queer.
Yeah.
All hackware.
And Dina.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Bye. Have fun. See us next week. I'll have a different background next week. Maybe I'll have my green screen up again. Who knows?
Who knows?
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Or anybody that talks to me throughout the week before the next show.
I don't know. My sister got it for me for, I think, Christmas last year.
Nice.
But I'm pretty sure you can just find it online pretty easily. Alright, everyone.
Yeah.
Take care.